coffee first. Mickey. Good coffee. Yo, guys. Fears. Audience. Fears. What's up? I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. The weekend has officially began. So I just wanted to welcome you guys to the weekend. Lots of updates, lots of things to talk about. And we're going to get into it right here, right now. So let me just open up the chat, and we'll get Emoji in here. It's good to see you guys again. I'm always happy and glad to see the fans and spend some time with you guys. All right, let me open up the chat here. Welcome. There we are. Thank you for like number 1. I appreciate that. Let me switch it from top chat to live chat. Oh, thank you for the second like. I tell you what, you guys come in pretty fast these days with those likes, and I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate that. Well, today's topics are, I'm going to try to narrow it down. The top 10 superheroes of all time. And then I did a Walmart haul. There we are. And then I'm going to take some random questions. I haven't done that in a while. Yo! Lord Visions. How art is thou? Doing pretty good. Also, before I get into anything, I want to apologize for my last 2 streams. I think I was a little hard on that girl. Me and Visions had a conversation last night, and he kind of calmed me down. So I just don't like when people keep their word. I'm sorry. I like it when people keep their word, and I don't like it when people don't keep their word. I'm a man of integrity. If I say, Visions knows, everybody else knows, my loyal fans know, if I say I'm going to do something, 10 times out of 12, I'm gonna do it. You know? So I was a little disappointed, to say the least, because I really liked this girl. We had been talking for almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. It was about a week and 4 days when we decided to make some plans. So Vision said, you know what, Fears, probably she just had to change heart because she was probably talking to 5, 6, 7 guys, you know. And I was like, that's true, Visions. I'm like, Vision said, whenever you're on a dating site, they talk to multiple people. Oh, I just heard thunder. I think it's going to rain. I don't know if you guys heard that through the live, but I just heard thunder, so Visions, I appreciate the advice, buddy. So I decided to take down the 2 streams, you know. I just really was excited to meet her. She seemed really nice, and she was beautiful, and yeah. So, oh well. There's many more fish in the sea. But anyway, I just thought I would apologize. I'm sure that girl will never watch this, but I wanted to apologize to you guys, and I wanted to apologize to the loyal fans, and I wanted to apologize to her, you know. I shouldn't have acted the way, and I shouldn't have called her a bitch. I was a little upset. I wasn't mad. By any stretch of the imagination. I was frustrated. But anyway, moving right along. Vision says, what's up? Nothing much. Work was fantastic last night. Now, we did have a lot. But you know what? Despite us having a lot, the night actually went pretty fast, you know, and pretty smoothly. I walk in, and my boss goes, hey, Fears, guess what? Good news, sport. And I was like, uh-oh. I said, what's up? And then she goes, are you ready for a lot? And I go, I guess I am. I said, how much have we got? She goes, oh, we got 48 grand. And I was like, oh, my Lord. I'm like, that is a lot. And then she's like, isn't it awesome? I was like, it's definitely awesome. Anyway, But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Work was pretty good. Tokyo says Yahoo. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Fears. That's a nice change of events. It is. It is. You know, you just have to roll with the punches, you know. You have to roll with the punches. It's raining. It's raining over here. Oh, is it? Well, it's sunny out now, but I just got back from the grocery store about 10, 15 minutes ago, and I could hear it thundering. And like, it's weird. Sometimes in Florida, on one side, on the one side of town, it'll be like totally sunny out, you know? And then on the other side of town, you see nothing but like pitch black and gray clouds, thunder, lightning, going ballistic. But then if you look over here, it's like super sunny. So where I was grocery shopping, was nice and sunny and bright. And then when it got closer to my house, I could hear thunder, lightning, all that. So it hasn't rained yet, but when I started this stream, I could hear it thundering a little bit. And I was like, oh, it's coming. It's definitely on the way. So yeah. Yakov says, yo, 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 yo. Speaking of yo, 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 I have not seen Heroes and Villains in quite a while. I hope he's doing all right. I hope he's doing okay. I did talk to him a couple of days ago, but I just haven't seen him in a live in quite a while. Anyway, today's topics are, I'm going to do a mini Walmart haul. I got to say, Visions, slim pickings. Oh, and by the way, Visions, I forgot to watch this last night. Well, I was going to watch it, and Fears fell asleep. And then when I woke up, it was like 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, oh, shit, I got to be at work at 3:45. So I got up from my nap. I took a shower. And then I left my house at around 3:15 because it only takes like 15, 20 minutes to get to my house. So I was like, all right, if I leave at 3:15, I should get there by 3:45. So I will watch this tonight, buddy. So just save what you were going to talk about, Visions, and we'll review it tomorrow. But I am excited to watch this. But no, I was going to put it in the DVD player, and I thought, all right, well, I'll just watch like 2 episodes of MASH. I've really been enjoying MASH 4077. I used to watch it with my grandma back in the day, but I've never watched it like all the way through. You know what I'm saying? So I start watching, and then when I woke up, it's like 2:30 in the morning, and those DVDs, if you don't stop it, it just keeps looping episodes. And so I'm like, and I wake up, and then I look over, and it's just like relentlessly playing the MASH song, and I'm like, oh shit, I fell asleep. So now I'm going to have to watch some of those episodes that I slept through tonight. So yeah. But I don't have to be at work tomorrow, so I'll catch up on some MASH, and I'll catch up on some 65. Visions. You know what a better name for this should have been? 69. That's what I'm talking about. That was a joke. I was just joking around. All right. Let's see. I completely get it, Fears. I wanted to go on a date too. You'll find a good one. Well, let's hope I find a good one. You know. I mean, I'm not getting any younger. You know, Fears is going to be 40 this year. So I hope one day I find a good one. And I thought this girl was going to be a good one. I mean, I was really excited. But I can't lie to you guys. I try to be straight and narrow and honest with you guys. I wasn't mad, but you guys could tell I was frustrated. I was a little bit perturbed, you know. And I just don't like it when people keep their word. Like my dad always taught me, hey, Fears, if you your word means everything, and you only have one chance to, you know, make a good first impression. So my dad always taught me, if you say something, do it, follow through. And I've always tried to live like that. So if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Almost 11 times out of 12, 10 times out of 12, Fears will get around and do it. So when other people don't do it, it drives me absolutely nuts. But Visions gave me some really good advice last night. So Visions, I really appreciate that. Because I was a little frustrated. I wrote Visions and I said, well, Vision, I said that stream sucked. And then he was like, well, what are you talking about? I said, idiots were sending shit to my house last night, and I had to get up every 2 seconds. I thought we were past this immature behavior, but apparently not. They still do it. And I haven't had it happen in quite a long time. That was like 6 or 7 months of eternal peace. So when it happened again last night, I was like, well, shit. So yeah, I thought we were past this behavior, but apparently not. And then I told Visions, well, that happened mixed with not having a date on Saturday. I said, this sucks. And then Visions gave me some really good advice. So I appreciate it, Visions. Visions says, I like the idea of it, but it should have been twice as long because they rushed through a ton of stuff. Well, save what you were going to talk about, Visions, until tomorrow. I will watch this tonight. So Visions, just save everything that you were going to say about it until, tomorrow. So there it is. Let's see. Yakov said, if it was 69, maybe it would have been good. Oh, wait, so Yakov didn't like it. Oh, okay. Well, listen, I mean, who doesn't like a 69? You're with a girl, she's 69 you, you're 69 in her. Wild things are going on, it's out of control. Things are flying through the air, mad chaos ensues. That's always a good night. That's always a good night. So there it is. Vision says, Bobby, not Bobby, hilarious. I'm tired. Bobby, hilarious. Barbie rocked. Really, Visions? I don't know, Visions, it's hilarious because I can't see Lord Visions going to watch Barbie. Because Visions is like, yeah, man, fucking punk rock, motherfucker, and then, you have a lot of, goth stuff on your website, Visions. Wait, did Mrs. Visions convince you to go see Barbie? Because if she did, that would have been hilarious. I don't know, I just don't see you watching Barbie, but hey, if you liked it, you liked it. Fears is going to pass on Barbie. Maybe one day I'll go see it. I don't know if I could sit through a whole 90 minutes of just pink, 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 and then guess what? Some more pink, But we'll see. You guys, the last movie I did see, I watched it twice. I forgot to tell you guys. I watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny before my vacation, and then when I was on vacation, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go watch it again. So I went to a matinee, and I watched it again, and it was fabulous. Fabulous. Let's see. Vision says there's one extended scene where it shows feet. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, really? Wow. Well, this is getting better and better, as we go along. I don't know. Visions, wait a minute. Did Visions just say that he has a feet fetish? Oh, shit. Now it's all coming out. Oh, shit. Well, there it is. There it is. Let's see. Vision says, yeah, it was great. I put the Ken song on my Spotify playlist. The Ken song? Oh, my. Hang on. I need to hear this. Hang on. Let me go to YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. The Ken song. Oh, Lord. What am I getting myself into? All right, hang on. The Ken song. Oh, God, here we go. Let's see. Barbie Just Ken song. All right, well, let's just watch this. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Restless all day, swagger all night. All right, here we go.
I just don't know who I am without you.
You're Ken.
But it's Barbie and Ken. There is no just Ken. Doesn't seem to matter what I do.
Oh my God.
I'm always number two.
Oh,
no
Lord.
one knows how hard I tried. I have feelings that I can't explain. Driving me insane. All my life been so polite. 'Cause I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be betrayed. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of bliss? blonde fragility. I'm just kidding. When I see love, she...
All right, I've had enough of that. That's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious, Visions. That's pretty hilarious. Well, you know what? Spotify it up, buddy. Spotify it up. There it is. Well, I wouldn't say, let's see, Yakov, I wouldn't say Visions is a goth bad boy. He is goth, but actually Visions is a really nice guy. I wouldn't consider Visions a bad boy. But he definitely is goth. There was scenes where the criticize, poke fun. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. It's all coming out now. Everyone in here has a foot fetish. Well, I wouldn't say everybody. So, yeah. Check out that killer jacket. Now, listen, Visions. He was rocking that killer jacket. And he rips open the jacket, and it goes flying out. That was pretty good. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go see it. I don't know. Barbie movie, that's just not my cup of tea. So, yeah. That is not my cup of tea at all. So, yeah. But, hey, to each their own. But I'm curious now, because that scene did make me laugh. Picture this. In 6 months, Fears goes, hey, guys, check this out. Guess what I bought? And then all of a sudden I went like this. And I'm like, yeah, Barbie, all right, You guys would be shitting a brick if I bought that Blu-ray. I don't know. Maybe I should just get that Blu-ray just for the pure hilariousness of it and have it in the collection. I don't know. We'll see. Well, he's the star of the movie, and then the girl that plays Barbie, she's also the star of the movie. So yeah. He was the best part, to be honest. It's mostly about the Barbies and a real world family, but Ryan is a good 30% of it. Oh, okay. Right on. Fears, if you are the movie fanatic I think you are, then you have to see Barbie and stay on top of the cinema buzz. False, Kate. False. Fears can still be a movie maniac and skip Barbie. I think I'm good. Eddie says, yo, Fears, yo, Visions, yo, Yakovich. Excuse me, Eddie. It's Lord Yakov. Get it right. How dare you not call him a lord? I don't know, Kate. Maybe one of these days I will check it out. We'll see. I mean, that one scene that I just watched was pretty hilarious. False, Kate, you need to be educated. Well, I wouldn't have went that far, Yakov. I was joking, but yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. Time for some updates. Next week, hang on, what's the name of the convention? I always forget. Next week is the Central Florida Collectors Toy Fest. So, yeah. So, Central Florida Collectors Toy Fest next weekend, 2-day con. If you guys are in the area, be sure to check it out. So I'm gonna be going, and as far as I know, Jeff told me that Keith Coogan, the guy that played in all those hilarious 80s movies, I've already interviewed him once, but he's gonna be back. So I hope I can get interview part deuce. We'll see. So, yeah. So, it should be good. Let's see. It should be next weekend. I mean, this is an older schedule. I need to go on his website and download his newest one. As far as I know, it's next weekend. If it's not next weekend, it's the week after. So, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Time for the mini Walmart haul. Now, Visions, Yakov, I must say this. Slim pickings. All right. As you all know, Fears loves dinosaurs. I love Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3. It got a little nuts after 4, but I still enjoy the movies. I like 1 through 4. 1 through 4 was actually really good. All the others, it's alright. But I do like dinosaurs. So, the chance to watch a documentary about dinosaurs, Fears had to get. So, Dinosaur 13, the true tale of one of the greatest discoveries in human history. And it talks about them unearthing dinosaur bones, and they found a preserved dinosaur egg and all this other stuff. So, Fears lately, I've been on this documentary kick. This is a documentary. I just bought the Robert Englund documentary. So yeah. So I am. I've definitely been enjoying all these documentaries. So I will watch it and I will let you guys know what I think. So there's another documentary that I got. I got this one. I got the Robert Englund one. I got. I watched that Tampa beer one. That was pretty good. And it was so good I actually bought it. So there's that. So yeah. So will you be watching the Wicked movie? I haven't heard anything about it, Kate, but if it's good, I'll watch it, you know. Yeah. I know, Yakov. I know, Visions. There's a lot of idiot trolls today in the comments section. I try to get rid of them as quickly as I can. So you would think after all this years, they're not wasting my time, they're wasting their time. They spend a lot of time trying to hurt my feelings. By the way, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You're a fucking idiot. Or not just one idiot. All you trolls out there are idiots. So you're not going to hurt my feelings, and you're wasting your time. Why make some stupid fake profile and say some stupid shit? Because I'm going to block it in about, not 8 seconds, 2 seconds. The minute I see someone trying to start shit, I'm going to be like, you're a fucking idiot, bye, you're gone. You would think they would learn this after so many years. But that's why they're fucking idiots. So yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Did you get anything to snack on while you watch movies? I'll be honest, Tokyo. I only snack whenever I watch a movie when I'm at the movie theater. Here, every once in a while, like when I'm editing, I'll put a movie on like while I'm editing, and I'll eat maybe some crackers or something like while I'm editing videos and sipping on my coffee. But if I'm just on the couch, I have no snacks and I just watch the movie. So the only time I snack at the movies is at the movie theater. So there it is. All right, next. Fear's got this really cool t-shirt. So I think I'm going to wear this tomorrow. And it says, local Floridian. State and local Floridian Threads Company. So I technically am a Floridian now because I've been here. Well, after Christmas, it'll be 6 years. So there it is. So I thought this was pretty cool. So yeah. So this, and then I got this. Hell yeah, Barbie colors. No. It's not pink, Visions. It's a light orange. So definitely not Barbie colors. It's a light orange. Very light orange. It's definitely not pink. Light orange. All right. To answer your question, Fears loves to snack on this. Whenever I'm editing videos, I love to snack on these. The sweet chili pistachios. This is one of my favorite snacks. One of my favorite snacks to snack on. So, if I do snack, it's that. But I normally don't snack. I do snack sometimes when I'm editing videos, but if I'm watching a movie, I don't snack at all. I don't snack at all. So yeah. Let's see here. Yakov says, what? I love to snack while watching a movie. No, that's just not me, Yakov. Now, at the movie theater, absolutely. At the movie theater, I definitely do snack at the movie theater. But at home, no. I don't snack a lot when I'm at home. I mean, every once in a while I'll snack, but very rarely do I snack. I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, yeah. But every once in a while, I mean, you guys have seen me on stream sometime. Like, I'll have a snack sometimes on stream. In between, if I get hungry, I'll snack here and there. But usually, no. Let's see here. Vision says, well, Fears, you have to remember this. We're all pink inside. That's very true. That's very true. Some more than others, you know. So there it is. Those are good pistachios. Oh, they are. This is one of my favorite snacks. I love these pistachios. These are really good. Okay, now that's a good snack. It is. I do enjoy that. Another snack that I like Pringles. But the salt and vinegar, there's a couple of Pringles I like. I like the salt and vinegar Pringles. I like just the normal like the regular plain Pringles. And then they're not really good for Fears' stomach, but I do love them. Sour cream and onion Pringles. So anytime I eat those, it has to be like, I can't go anywhere because those make me fart and shit a lot. So very rarely do I have those, but every once in a while I will have those. And I'm like, well, I know I'm not going out anywhere because bring on those farts, baby, after I eat some sour cream and onion Pringles. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. I drink a lot of water to balance my sodium intake. That's very true. I drink a lot of water because I am in the sunshine state, and it gets hot here. A lot of my fridge is filled with a lot of water. So, yeah. But, yeah. You said it, Visions. So, Visions, when I come to visit you next year, there'll be absolutely no sour cream and onion Pringles anywhere near me because I don't want to stink up your house, buddy. So, yeah. Or stink up that coffin, man. You know? I'll be honest. The coffin thing, Visions, I'm excited to see it. But, man, to see it in someone's home, that's going to be a new one on Fears. I got to say. But I'm ready. I'm ready for it, buddy. I'm ready for it. I just got to get that one shot for the vlog, Visions, and then I'm good. I'm not sleeping in it, though. Fears would rather sleep on the back porch than to sleep in that coffin. I'll sleep on the floor. I'll sleep on the couch. I'll sleep in the backyard. But I'm not sleeping in that coffin, buddy. I can't do it. Yakov says, are you going to sleep in that coffin? Zero. Absolutely not, Yakov. No. Yakov, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to throw you the link because I haven't had you on in a while. I had you on like, what, a month and a half ago? I will drill a hole in yours. Oh my Lord. That was pretty funny. I'll give you that one, Vision. That was pretty hilarious. That was pretty hilarious. So yeah. That was pretty funny. But you know what, Visions? No need. Because Fears will be sleeping on the floor. I refuse to sleep in that coffin. I'll get one shot of Fears in it for the vlog, but then that's it. I can't even believe Mrs. Visions allows you to have it in the home. But, I mean, that's cool of her, you know? That's cool of her. All right, let's see what else. This is another snack that Fears likes to snack on. Gushers. So, I'd say my two favorite snacks, this first, then this. Anyway, those two are my absolute faves. So, yeah. Anyway, cheers on that. Anyway, I do need to get some more coffee. So, probably tomorrow I'll have to make a coffee run because I'm almost out of Z coffee. So, anyway. All right. Now that the mini Walmart haul is done, this is going to be hard. Top 10 superheroes. Top 10 superheroes. I like sour gushers. Oh, those are good too, Yakov. Wait, which one? Are these the sour ones? No, they're the fruit gushers. So They're the strawberry flash and then the tropical. So those are the 2 flavors. But I haven't had the sour ones in a while, but they are good too. They are good too. But yeah, those two are my favorite snacks. That should be a topic for tomorrow. Fears' top 10 favorite snacks. And then I'll ask the fans what your favorite snacks are. You know what? You guys inspire me. So on tomorrow's stream, that's going to be one of the topics. So yeah. Maybe I'll throw you the link tomorrow, Yakov. I haven't decided, you know. I only have so much stream time, so I have to. That's why, like, not Visions. That's why Pixel helped me set up OBS, because I didn't know how to do it until Pixel showed me how to do it. So yeah. So I think top 10 favorite snacks of Fears is tomorrow. That's just one of it. Anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Top 10 superheroes. And to make this list up, I'm going to pull some from Marvel and DC. Well, number 1, right off the bat, is Superman. Because he's my favorite. And without Superman, there wouldn't be Fears Man. Without Fears Man, there wouldn't be Superman. You know, they connect. There's a bond. So, the first one, without a doubt, is Superman. He's my fave. He just needs to work on his Clark Kent image, you know? The fucking curly hair and glasses. Yeah, we get it. No one's a fucking idiot. You're not gonna pass that off. Maybe in 1930 you could pass it off with the curl and glasses and shit. But in 2023, everyone would be like, "Hey, Clark Kent, yeah, you're an idiot, man. I know you're Superman." What? How do you know that? Well, I mean, if you take your glasses off, your face looks the same. And, okay, wow, you've magically got gel in your hair and it's all slicked back. Yeah, great fucking costume. But no. So he needs to work on that. But besides that, Superman's my favorite superhero. So that's number 1. Number 2, Yakov hit it right on, you know, he hit it dead center with a hammer, you know. So number 2 would be Spider-Man. 3 would be Batman. 4, Captain America. 5, Iron Man. Let's see. Iron Man. 6 would be... I do like Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. He can, like, stretch his body, and he's super strong and stuff. So that's number 6, Mr. Fantastic. Number 7. Let's see here. Oh, the Hulk. The Hulk is a good one. Thor. Number 8 would be... He doesn't really have any superpowers. He's just really good at like shooting bows and arrows. The Hawkeye. I mean, I guess his power is he gets a bullseye every single time with, like, he's just really good at shooting shooting an arrow with a bow. So he's not really a superhero. You know, he's kind of a hero. He just doesn't have any superpowers. But I'm gonna put him in there. 9, definitely the Punisher. He's an anti-hero, but he's still a hero. His powers, he doesn't have any powers. He's just really good at karate, extremely violent, and he's really good with guns. And then number 10, let's see, number 10. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, I already put him in there, Yakov. Number 9 was the Punisher. I'm trying to think of, let's see, number 10. Ooh, this is hard. I thought this topic would be easy. It started off easy. I'm trying to think of a number 10. Probably Fears Man. I gotta put Fears Man in there, even though Fears Man hasn't hit. That's pretty hilarious, Visions. What about Ghostbuster Fears? Well, in my heart and in my mind, Ghostbusters is a superhero, but how could I forget Fears Man? Oh, that magical moment. That moment where you get an idea, it sparks a creative gem in your body and in your mind. And I was 7 years old. I could actually hear him in my mind say, Fears, you have to create me. Create Fears, man. Create Foment. And I was like, oh, that magical moment. I could actually feel him reaching out to Fears and saying, Fears, how would you like to have your very own superhero? And I was like, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Let's do it, buddy. I have to have Fears Man in my life. So he actually talked to me when I was 7 or 8 years old, when I had that class project. The class project was to make a superhero. And my teacher didn't care. She said, I don't care if it's a boy superhero. I don't care if it's a girl superhero. They said they have to have a backstory. They have to have superpowers. They have to have a costume. Fears got an A+. That's right. I think I was in kindergarten or first grade or something like that. And I got an A. And I wrote the whole backstory. It was great. The only thing that was missing, me and Randall came up with the planet name. Back then, I named it Fearstopia. Fearstopia. But then Randall was like, Fears, we're going to make this into a cartoon. You got to have a better planet. And I was like, I know, Randall. I'm like, Fearstopia just sucks as a planet. I'm like, what's a good planet name, Randall? I'm like, come on, start spitballing some ideas. And actually, Randall came up with the idea. He goes, well, Fears. He goes, what if we bring the crone shit into it? And I went, well, what do you mean, Randall? He went, well, Fears. He goes, you want to put aspects of your life into it, right? And I went, yeah. And he goes, dude. He goes, fuck Kryptonite, man. He goes, it's a total ripoff of Superman. He goes, Fears, if we're going to do a total ripoff of Superman since he's your favorite, and I said, he is my favorite. And he goes, well, that should be your fucking Kryptonite, man, because you have Crohn's disease. I went, oh, Randall. I'm like, now we're getting somewhere. I'm like, now it's getting juicy. And he went, Fears, I've got it. He goes, I've got the name for your planet. So without Randall, I would not have the planet, Fears Man's planet. But he went, Fears, how about we take the little word metropolis and mix it with Crohn so it's Chronopolis. And I went, that's fucking genius, Randall. I'm like, well, there it is. So we threw out Fearstopia, enter in Chronopolis. That's the only thing I didn't have. I had his costume, and the costume is pretty much the costume. The only difference is when I was a kid, every once in a while I would draw him just with yellow and blue in it, and sometimes I would switch it up and put red, yellow, and blue, and orange in it. And I thought, no, I better keep it simple. So I took out 2 colors, and I just kept my 2 favorite colors, blue and yellow. Blue and yellow is Fears' 2 favorite colors of all time. Of all time. So, yeah. So Yakov, how could I not put Fears Man? How could I not put him in the top 10 superheroes? He's very near and dear to my heart. So yeah. I think so too, Robert. How great would that be? Fears Man be the mascot for Crohn's disease. That's right. Bimbo says, is dairy your kryptonite? Oh, it is. It is, Bimbo. It is. Yakov says, yeah, I need a 3-hour Fears Man epic. Oh, wow. Do you know how long that would take to make, Yakov? It took me and Randall 6 months to make the first Fears Man. The first Fears Man, I believe it's 22 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that. That took us forever because Randall has to painstakingly draw everything. So if Fears Man blinks his eyes, you have to have one cartoon drawing of him with his eyes open, another cartoon drawing with his eyes shut, and then another one reopening for a blink. So yeah, so we're almost done. We're waiting for one more actress. Randall's going to hire someone to play the news reporter that Fears Man encounters. So Fears Man fights Black Aldrin, the most evil villain in Fears Man's arsenal so far. He takes down Black Aldrin, and then after he takes him down, the top reporter in St. Louis, Missouri, interviews Fears Man. So yeah, so then yeah, and then the story continues. The story continues. Yeah, I think someone's at my door. Here we go again. Hilarious. Give me 1 second. Just study Mickey Mouse, and I'll be right back. I love it. It's hilarious. I love it. Oh my Lord. Another one. He's a man. Anyway, 2 in a row. It's awesome. It's awesome. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yep, you gotta love it. Hey, Carl the fan. Fuck you. Man, that bastard had the nerve. I said, who ordered this? And the guy lifted up the little receipt and he says, Carl, and then it was like smudged together, Z fan. You're not clever. You're a big, fat, fucking slob idiot. I'm not mad. I think it's absolutely hilarious. That moron actually, like, they take time to do this. You're not ruining my day. You know? All I have to do is go to the door and say, yeah, I didn't order that. I'm not paying for it. Leave me alone. Later. Bye. Peace. But they think they're clever, and they're not clever. It takes me 5 seconds to get up and then just say, yeah, I didn't order that. Later. So you would think that we would be past this childish behavior. And they call Fears childish? A grown man in his house going, ooh, I'm going to pull a fast one on Fears. Ring-a-ling-ling. Hey, can you, serve a pizza, to his house? You're a big, fat fucking slob. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. It's hilarious. Hilarious. As Beetlejuice would say, it's showtime. Right? There it is. Well, anyway, Robert, to answer your question, I think Fears Man does need to be the mascot of Crohn's. It would only seem right, you know? It would only seem right. You know? That's his kryptonite. So there it is. I know, Yakov, what in the world? I just don't let it bother me anymore. It was 6 or 7 months of eternal peace, you know? So, yeah. Well, you know what it is, Yakov? Now that I'm not in LC's Discord, now they're trying to find other ways to, get on my nerves. So, they think they're clever and smart, and they're really not clever and not smart. And he's the biggest fucking idiot in the world. He called me a couple weeks ago, and I didn't even give him the time to go. He's like, oh, yeah, is this Fears? And I'm like, you called me. I'm like, are you that much of a fucking idiot? You should know who you're calling. And I went, yeah, this is Fears. Who's this? Because I didn't recognize, the fucking idiot's voice because I haven't talked to him in ages. He's like, hey, this is Carl the fan. Click, bye, because I have no interest in talking to him. Idiot. Watch, I guarantee it's going to be 90 fucking more times. Can we finish? Are we finished, Carl? Can I go on with my show? Or do we have to do it 90 more fucking times, you know? Anyway. Yeah. Oh, it's a thing, Tokyo. They think they're clever, and they They call some pizza place up. Oh, I'm John Fears. Send it over to my house. They're idiots. They're idiots. So yeah, it's just stupid. Kate says, why would he do that? I don't know. Why would he do that? Because he's immature, Kate. I guarantee you, I'm not mad. I think it's absolutely hysterical. They put so much time and effort into, oh yeah, we're going to pull a fast one on Fears. How is that pulling a fast one on Fears? I just get up and say, I'm sorry they wasted your time. I've memorized what I say. I'll open the door and they say, oh, pizza delivery. And I go, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't order that. I'm on YouTube and one of my idiot trolls must have pulled a prank on you. I'm sorry to waste your time. Because they use their own gas to drive over to my house. So he's a fucking idiot and he's evil for those people wasting their gas. But again, he doesn't take into consideration for other people, I could never do that to someone, but that just shows you how much of a fucking idiot he is, So yeah. Because I asked them one time, Kate, the first time it happened, I was like, hey, let me ask you. I'm like, does your company pay for your gas? And they went, oh no, when we get tips, whenever we deliver pizzas and stuff. But they said, no, we have to use our own gas money. And I went, see, I'm like, I said, I could not do that to someone. We're pulling a prank, but Carl has no consideration for those people. They're just trying to make a living. And I feel bad that I have to say, oh no, I'm sorry. No, I didn't order that. I'm sorry to waste your time. And he has no consideration for those people trying to make a living, because the last guy, I could tell he was pissed. The minute I said, oh, I think someone pranked you guys, I didn't order it, and he went, son of a bitch. He went, all right, well, sorry. And I went, no, I'm sorry. That was literally a line of dialogue. He went, oh, son of a bitch, and he rolled his eyes. So I never order things online. 10 times out of 12, they always order it online. Because I said, how did they order this? And they go, oh, yeah, they always do it online. And I'm like, I've never ordered a pizza online, So that's pretty horrible to do that to someone. So, but again, he has no soul. So, and he doesn't give a damn about anyone. So, and he thinks that's ruining my show. It's not ruining my show. That just shows you how immature you are. So yeah. We're not fighting, Visions. I have not heard from that guy in 6 or 7 months. Maybe he's immature and he's pissed because I didn't take his phone call. Why would I take his phone call? He used to troll me back in the day. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to talk to him. I think he's the biggest fat fucking slob idiot in the world. I don't want to talk to him, No, actually, they don't get a free meal. Visions, I asked them, I said, so what happens? And they said, oh, the manager has to pay for it. That's what a pizza guy said. So if someone doesn't eat it, then the manager has to pay for that for making all that food. That's what someone told me one time. I asked. I said, so what happens to the food? I said, if I don't pay for this, what happens? And they said, oh, sometimes we throw it away. Other times the manager will give it to someone. But they said, if no one takes it, he goes, well, the company has to pay for that. And I was like, well, better them than me. I said, because I'm not paying for it. I said, I didn't order that. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Maybe pizza can be Fears Man's kryptonite? No, because I love pizza, Plus, Robert, it's way better to have Crohn's disease as Fears Man's kryptonite. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway. But, yeah. And the funny thing is about it, Kate, is they actually think that one day Fears will pay for it. I think I paid for it one time because I was like, well, I actually am hungry. I'll just pay for it. And I had some cash. I've only paid for it once, ever, whenever I got pranked. Any other time I'm like, that guy must think I'm nuts if I'm going to pay for all these. I'm like, no, I'm not paying for it. So, yeah. So, only one time have I paid for it, There you go, Visions. There you go. Yeah, just do a random act of kindness and give it to someone. I agree. It just shows how immature people are. But is it going to let Fears ruin his show? No. Absolutely not. I just think it just baffles and astounds me. I'm astounded. It astounds me how much effort they put into this stupid crap. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So yeah. Anyway. All right. So where was I? All right. So yeah. So those are the top 10 superheroes. Those are the top 10. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to do, I think it was Kate that brought up my, what's your favorite? Oh, no, Yakov, I think, said my favorite snack. So I think I'm going to do the top 10 favorite snacks that the fans like and the top 10 snacks that I like. Because I'll be honest, I don't munch on a lot of snacks at home. But whenever I go to the movie theaters, oh yeah, I get that collector's cup. You know, I get my popcorn, I sit down, I watch a movie. Now, I will be honest. Visions, Dial of Destiny, everybody, it wasn't the best Indiana Jones movie, but I did enjoy it. I watched it twice. You can say that again, Kat. You can say that again. Actually, blast that in the comments, Kat. There you are. Anyway. Hilarious. Anyway, thank you for the 4 likes. I really appreciate that. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, let's go on to the next thing. Time to answer some questions. Oh, don't worry, Robert. I cannot wait to kill Carl the Fan in the Fears Man cartoon. Oh, that's a coming. Oh, yeah. Me and Randall have got some plans. But see, you can't call it Carl the Fan because then he could sue me. So we have to switch up the name. But I'll just switch it just enough where that fat fucking idiot can't do anything about it. Because he'll try to take down the cartoon, and there's absolutely no way in hell he's going to take down my cartoon. So yeah. So anyway. So if there's any more, if there's nothing else, I think Fear's going to take off. Speaking of the movie theaters, later on tonight, I'm going to upload a vlog. I'm going to probably upload my Indiana Jones vlog. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I think I'm going to upload it tonight. So look forward to that. So to recap, this weekend, I think tomorrow, I'm going to go to FYE Visions and try to buy a couple of more movies on the list, buddy. A couple more on the list. So far, Fears is going to be on the lookout for Christmas, Bloody Christmas, The Car, Night at the Comet, New York Ninja, which I'm intrigued, because when Pixel told me to watch that trailer, I lost my mind. Creep Show 2, because I already have Creep Show 1. The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2. Psycho Gorman, Chud 2. Basket Case 1, 2, 3. Class of 1984. Class of 1989. Class of 1999. I'm sorry. Class of 1989. Class of 1999. Class of 1999 2. Toxic Avenger 2, 3, 4. Surf 2. Surf Nazis Must Die. The Lawnmower Man 1 and 2. No Holds Bar with Hulk Hogan. And Vision Quest. And then The Hunted. So, I'll see how many gems I can get tomorrow, Visions. And then Sunday I've got church. And after church on Sunday, before the live stream, I may go to the beach. I don't know. We'll see how much Fears can do in a weekend. Anyway. Plus, it's my buddy's birthday on Sunday, so we're going to celebrate that at church and have a little bit of lunch, so that's always good. Anyway. Oh, man, I'm a little tired. I may have a nap. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Trauma films are great. They are pretty great. But I told Pixel and Visions, the only thing I didn't like out of Toxic Avenger 1, man, there is this brutal scene where they kill like an innocent 12-year-old kid and like run his head over with a car, and like his head pops like a balloon. And I was like, damn, that's just too much, man. And then, like, the girl gets out of the car, like, yay, we killed someone. And they start taking photographs of it. And I was like, that's too much, man. That's nuts. That's sick. That's, like, wicked, man. That's the only part of Toxic Avenger 1 I did not like. Everything else is fucking hilarious, you know? But everything else was good except for that one scene. I didn't agree with that scene. I was like, that's just too much. Vision says, you don't have to work tonight? Not tonight. Not tonight. I get Saturdays and Sundays off. So, yeah. I like the Toxic Avenger series. Well, from what Randy and Visions have told me, Robert, I did enjoy the first one. And I've seen bits of number 2. I haven't seen 2, 3, and 4 all the way through. And the first one I had saw bits and pieces growing up, but I hadn't seen the whole thing. I finally sat down and watched all of number 1. And besides that one scene that I just said I don't like, all the other scenes, I was on the floor dying of laughter. Everything else was hilarious, you know? So, yeah. But, yeah. Tokyo says that's pretty messed up. Well, they did it, Tokyo, for the shock value. Because when I talked to Randy about it, Randy was like, oh, Fierce, you know why they put that in there, right? And then Visions also told me the same thing. He said, like, those trauma films, they wanted, like, buckets of gore and, like, shock value and, like, hey, like, let's think of the most, like, sick, demented shit and let's put them in there, you know? That's why they did that. And I'm like, okay. Because I was wondering, I'm like, who comes up with this shit, man? I was like, you got to be pretty twisted. Be like, hey, you know what a great scene is? We'll kill an innocent 12-year-old kid, and then we'll run his head over and have it pop like a balloon, and then we'll get out of the car and take pictures of someone we just murdered. Yeah, rock on, you know? And I was like, man, you got to be sick in the head to come up with a scene like that. So, yeah. So, anyway. Somebody texted me. Hang on real quick. Oh, by the way, Visions, if you look up there, I put all my figures up there. They're all up there. So I made a little scene of all my horror movie guys, and I got Ray over there, and I've got Michael Myers, and I got another Michael Myers that one's from Halloween 2018, and then that one's from Halloween Kills, and then I got Jason on the right. So I'm going to debut my little scene that I made up on my Instagram, so be sure to check that out. Give me 1 second. Someone called me, and then someone also texted me. Give me one scene. Oh, it's Grandma Fears. Well, I will have to message her after the stream. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you guys, Grandma Fears fell down the other day. My mom called me, and my mom sent me, it was pretty crazy. My mom sent me a photo. My grandma's getting older. She's almost 90, so she has trouble walking sometimes. So she walks with a walker, and I guess she was going to sit down. She was eating at the kitchen counter, and she got up, and she was going over to watch one of her television shows, and she was walking with her walker, and she was about to put the walker off to the side to sit down on her favorite chair. And I guess she slipped on the carpet, and the walker went forward. And my aunt and my mom was over there, and my mom was using the restroom, and she said she came out and she saw my grandma. The walker went forward, and I guess she just slipped on the carpet, and her face hit the carpet, and there's a bruise from like here to like here. And it was a pretty bad bruise. So if you guys could send my Grandma Fears some prayers and some blessings. So I called my grandma the other day, and I said, Grandma, I said, you just got to be careful. I said, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, you know. And I said, that's a pretty bad bruise. I saw the photo that, you know, my aunt sent me one and my mom sent me one. And she goes, my grandma was like, well, I didn't mean to. I said, obviously you didn't mean to do it. I said, you just got to be. I said, you got to be careful. I said, you've got to be. You've got to be careful. You know, just don't fall. Don't fall, you know, because I don't want anything bad happening to my grandma. Weekend. So, shoot some prayers. My grandma's away. I would really appreciate that. Fangirl says, I will pray, Fierce. Well, thank you. Well, she's all right now, Robert, but man, I was really worried about her because she has a bruise from like here all the way. I guess she like fell like that, like this side of her face on the ground. And you would think her face would be fine because her face landed on carpet, but my grandma's body is getting frail. I mean, she's almost 90, so she's not 90 yet. She's almost though. But my grandma, she's a pretty tough cookie. So she goes, "Oh, I'm fine." She goes, "It's just a bruise." And I said, "Hopefully it heals quickly." And she goes, "I'm pretty tough, John." I said, "Grandma," I said, "I know." I said, "You're a tough lady." I said, "There's another one. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. This is great. I love it." Yeah. Pizza, 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 pizza. It's fucking hilarious. Love it. Have a good day. Oh my God. I feel so shitty when I have to do this. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Carl the fan, you son of a bitch. Oh my God. I feel so bad. It was this nice, sweet, like 25-year-old. Oh, well, she looked 25. I don't know how old she was, but she's like, "Oh, hello, pizza." And I was like, "I'm really sorry to hate." I said, "I'm really sorry to like burst your bubble." And she's like, "Oh, what?" She goes, "Did I do something?" I said, "No, you didn't do anything wrong." I said, "Someone pulled a prank on you." And she's like, "Oh," she's like, "It took me 15 minutes to get here." And I was like, "I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry." So, yeah. You would think, right, Visions? Vision says, "Hey, Carl, get a life. Please, get a life. Get a life." At this point, Visions, I'm not mad. I used to be mad at this stuff. It's just laughable now. He thinks it's bugging me. It's not. I feel bad for them people wasting their time. But, yeah. And when that girl said, well, now I won't get any tips. I said, "I know you won't get any tips." And I said, "I'm sorry that you drove and it took 15 minutes to get over here." So, Lord knows how many more, Anyway. Well, hopefully that's the last one. Hopefully. Knowing that fucking idiot, it probably won't be. My grandma fell and no one found her for 3 days. Oh, that's nuts. She's now in a nursing. Well, the reason, Kate, she lives with my aunt now is my grandma had a really nice condo. Really nice condo. And she used to own a house, but my grandma, she got so much money selling her house. And my grandma had a really nice house. So she had a house with my grandpa Fears. Once my grandpa Fears passed away, she was like, "Well, I don't need this big house." So she sold her house, got lots of money. She retired. And she got like a really nice condo. And I was like, "Well, that's what you should do, Graham." I said, "You should enjoy the rest of your life." I'm like, "You don't need a big house." I'm like, "Just a nice little home, be content, She's like, "Yeah." She goes, "I love this condo." But the reason why she sold her condo, and she lives with my aunt, which is my grandma's daughter. She's my aunt. I wish somebody would have bought her like a panic button, but she didn't think that she needed one. And she fell once, and then once went to two, and then and then after the third time she fell in her condo, it took her like a whole 15 minutes to like crawl to the phone, because when you're old, it takes you a little while to get upright. And she said she had to crawl over, because her body's getting frail. And I felt so bad for my grandma. I was like, man, 15 minutes to get to the phone? Damn. And then I guess it was my grandma's decision, Kate. She just said, "You know what? 3 times, that's enough for me." And she's like, "I'll just sell my condo." And so now my aunt, takes care of my grandma. But she just fell again. And now she's got a bruise from like here to here. So I worry about my grandma Fears, so... Hopefully, what's up, Larry? How you been, buddy? By the way, Larry, me and Randall the other day, we could see your comments. It just takes me a little while. I try to get to everyone's comments, so I'm sorry if I didn't get to your comment, but Randall was answering your comments yesterday. He was, buddy. But now I feel bad for my grandma. She's got a bruise from here to here. And I'm on the phone with her. I'm like, well, Grandma, I'm like, at this point, there's nothing that you can do. I said, it happened, you know. So I said, just try. I said, just try to be more careful. Try not to fall. You know, I said, because I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I said, hopefully the bruise will heal quickly, you know. So if you guys are religious, shoot some prayers and some blessings to my Grandma Fears. I would really appreciate that. Because Grandma Fears is the only one left, you know. That's my only grandparent left, and I care a lot about my grandma. All right. Oh, man. Let's see here. Let me scroll down here. If you can stop it, Larry, go for it. I would appreciate it because I don't really care about going to the door, Larry. It's just a pain in the ass because it hasn't happened in 7 or 8 months. And all of a sudden today, he's back, you know, hot on my ass like on a fire. Almost every stream now, there's a piece of delivery waiting for Fears, you know. So if you can get it to stop, Larry, go for it, you know. Well, thanks, Visions. I appreciate that. And you know what? That's cool that Visions did that because I know Visions isn't religious, but that's how much of a good buddy Visions is. He says, prayers for Grandma, protect grandmas at all costs. Hell yeah, Visions. I appreciate that, buddy. That's really nice of you. Even though you're not religious, buddy, but you know what? Since we're good buddies and we're homies, and Visions, I'll be honest. When I was in town, I told my mom, and she loved my grandma loved the I Love Grandma shirt that you made, Visions, and put on your website. My mom was like, your friend Visions made it? I said, well, I said, Mom, I said, he didn't make it for me. I said, he made it for everybody on his channel. I mean, I'm not your channel, on your website. And my mom's like, your buddy Visions has got like a really good sense of... I said, I know, he's hilarious, right? I said, he's great. And my mom's like, well, hopefully you get to meet him. I said, oh, Mom, I said, me and Visions are for sure going to meet one day and hang out. And then my mom, because my mom, she can't keep up with everybody, Visions. She tries. I'll be like, I'll tell her about Pixel. I'll tell her about you. I'll tell her about Richie. And I try to tell her about all the highlights of the community, but not everything, you know. Because my mom has no interest in YouTube, you know. My dad, I will say this, when my dad was alive, he did love Fears Man. And he loved some of my college project, but my dad really wasn't a movie guy. He liked to watch movies, but my dad was more into photography when my dad was alive. Now, my grandpa, Fears, he was just like Fears. Loved movies, loved filming away, loved editing, all that stuff. So, I'm greatly inspired by my dad on the photography side and my grandpa, Fears. Those are two of the reasons why I went to film school. So, yeah. But, yeah, Vision, so my mom thinks you're a pretty cool guy. Because I was telling her, I was like, Mom, check out this shirt that Vision. Now, I did bring some shirts. My mom was laughing her ass off, Visions. She goes, where did he get the idea with the please be careful, or please be patient, I have Crohn's? I said, that came out of Vision's mind. I said, he made it probably because I've told everybody on my channel that I have Crohn's. And he was like, oh, wait a minute, I've got an idea. Crohn's, Fears Man, blue and yellow t-shirt, fucking words on it. Please be patient, I have Crohn's. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have seen me wear it in the vlogs, in the streams. I said, hey, Mom. And Visions, I went like this. I went, hey, Mom, what do you think of this? And my mom started laughing. And she's like, did he really make that? I said, he really made it. I said, who else would make a shirt like this, Mom? I'm like, I didn't buy this shirt. And then she's like, you got some really cool fans. Then I showed her a picture of the girl that painted this amazing painting of Fears Man. Somebody painted Fears Man, and it's on the wall for life. And then, let me show you guys this new picture. My buddy, he used to be on the track team with me, Visions, and he used to be on the wrestling team with me. And he wrote me like a week before I came. And he goes, Fears, he goes, you doing this fucking Fears Man shit. I go, what? I'm like, oh, you don't like it? He goes, no, Fears. He goes, I remember us on the track team, you talking about this shit ages ago, like in high school and shit. And he goes, did you make it in high school? And I was like, no. I said, remember I said in grade school? because I've been friends with this guy ever since grade school. And he goes, well, I wasn't in that class, Fears. He goes, I was in another classroom. I said, oh, you didn't do that project? And he went, no. He goes, but I remember you talking a lot about it in high school and shit. I said, well, in high school, I kept like adding shit to Fears, man. I said, every couple of years, I add some shit to him. And he went, well, Fears, he goes, I've got a surprise for you. He goes, before you come into town, I'm going to send you a picture on your Facebook. I went, oh, yeah? I'm like, all right, lay it on me, buddy. Lay it on me. And he goes, Fears, you know that AI shit? I go, kind of. I mean, I've seen people like, he goes, yeah, basically what you do. I said, I've never done an AI photo. But he said, basically, Fears, you like answer a bunch of questions. You submit a bunch of photos of yourself, and it makes an AI version of you. And he goes, Fears, I made an AI version of Fears, man. I went, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, no, you didn't. And he went, oh, I did, Fears. Check this out. This is probably the best photo that anyone has ever made of Fears, man. That comes in at number 2, though, because that one looks like me, and she said she spent 3 weeks to a month on that, and I was like, that's fucking awesome. So, check out this photo that my friend made. Hang on, where is it? Let me find it. Because this was incredible. Hang on. Look how amazing that is. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to print this off and put it on right there. So 2 Fears, man. Double the Fears, man. Hell yeah. I mean, my friend got it spot. The only thing he didn't get spot on is Fears, man, to protect his eyes. It's a yellow mask instead of a blue one. But I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm like, at least you got the colors right. And he goes, Fears, I got your fucking like comb over, like wavy hair and shit. I'm like, you did a great job, buddy. And I said, you made me that? He goes, yeah, Fears. He goes, I couldn't wait to see you. You're coming into town. And I was like, buddy, I really appreciate you making me that. He goes, well, Fears, we've been friends, like, since the second, 3rd grade. And he goes, I missed you, buddy. He goes, I knew you would get a kick out of this new. He goes, because I saw you upload that photo, Fears, of that girl painting Fears, man. I'm like, that she did. And he goes, Fears, that's awesome. I said, I know. I said, I didn't ask her to do it. I said, she's just a fan. And she wanted to give back, and I said, that's fucking awesome. So anytime someone would make a picture of Fears, man, you bet your ass, if you get it to me, it'll be in a frame, bam, on the fucking wall. So yeah. I think those are all AI-generated images. Still cool, though. Well, no, that one is DVD Blu-ray, right? That one isn't, though. She said she painted that. That's not an AI one. She painted that one. She said it took her 3 weeks to a month to paint that. So that one's not an AI. The one that I showed you, that my friend made, that's an AI one. And I was like, dude, that's cool. I'm like, you got the rubber yellow cleaning gloves. And I said, you got the F right. I said, you got his like flowing, like flapping, like yellow cape, flapping through the air and shit. He went all Fears. He goes, I put a lot of effort into it. I was like, it's great. I love it. I said, I think it's amazing, I said, I think it's great. I said, it's not a painted one. He goes, oh, yeah, Fears. He goes, I give that girl a lot more credit. I said, yeah. I said, dude, she painted that, and she signed it. So I don't know if you guys can see it. I had to blow up she sent me, that's not the original, though, DVD Blu-ray. She goes, well, Fears, she goes, I'm going to keep the original painting. She goes, I'll take a picture of the painting and send it to you. And I said, well, can I blow it up and put it in a frame? She went, yeah, of course. So she's got the original painting. So one day I would love to have the original painting, but I was like, you know what? I don't care about the original painting. I'm like, I just think it's fucking awesome that you painted a picture of Fears, man, and it looks amazing. You guys know I'm a big sucker. I love art. I don't care what art, painting, sculpting, writing, acting, modeling, whatever. I love art in all its forms. And I said, for you to spend 3 weeks to a month on it, painting something that came out of Fears' mind, like when I was 8 years old, I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I said, that is definitely going on the wall. And she went, oh, and she's like, no, you don't have to put it on the wall. I said, it's a picture, a painting of Fears, man. It's going on the fucking wall. I said, that's where it belongs. So I'm going to print off that AI version, put it on the wall. So whenever I do an important stream, I'm going to have a lot of my favorite images. I've pretty much turned that back wall into my streaming command center. So I have a bunch of like cool things. So I've got Lord Vader, Fears Man, Bond, James Bond, and then you can't see it because of the light, but right there is a picture of Michael O. Myers right there. So, and then above the paintings, I got to get at least a Ghostbuster painting on that wall. Of what? I don't know. Maybe Slimer, maybe Stay Puft, maybe the Silver Shamrock image. I'll figure it out. But yeah. All right, let me get back to the comments. Anyway, despite all the interruptions, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry about the interruptions. I'm sorry that some people want to ruin the stream. Hopefully, this idiot gets sick and tired of it after a couple of days, and then we get back to eternal peace. Hopefully. If you're not a psychopath, which I already know he's a fucking psychopath, but if you don't want to be a psychopath anymore, I would stop. Quit being immature little bastard. Be an adult for once in your fucking life. I doubt he's going to, but you can do it. You fat tub of lard slob. Get with it. Be an adult. Be an adult. I'm just amazed we have to have these conversations. I thought it was over. I thought, maybe the idiots have actually grown up a little bit. No, they haven't. Zero. Anyway. Again, it does not faze me. I laugh, but hopefully after a couple days, because I was like, oh, we're doing good. 8 months of eternal peace. Or I don't want to lie. It was 7-8 months that it hasn't happened. Now it's happened 2 fucking days in a row. A constant irritation. But it doesn't faze me. I just bawl over it now. I just laugh. It's hilarious. All right, let me get back to the comments. Let's see here. I cast a magical spell for Granny. Oh, that's what's up, Visions. Well, you know what? If you're going to cast a spell, use your official Gothic King Cobra one. You've got the wand, right, Visions? If you guys have not heard Vision's story of when he met Gothic King Cobra, he went, yeah, Fears, we were at a bar. We're drinking away. Booze is flying through the air. There's hot, there's hot waitresses and shit. I'm like, no, this is getting good. And he went, yeah, he goes, he just pulled out a wand out of nowhere. And he goes, and then Vision said, I wasn't expecting that. And I said, you weren't expecting it? I said, anything is possible with the mystical ways of Gothic King Cobra. And I've only watched a couple of his videos. The guy's out of fucking control. He's not out of his mind. He's just out of control. And he makes weird concoctions of, food that I can barely even watch. He'll take, a fish and put, a gallon of fucking mustard on it and then roast the shit out of it until it's, black and blue. And then slab on, bacon and wrap it up, with celery and shit. And I'm just like, that's nuts. It's nuts. And then he said, and then Vision said, he just said he was casting spells on people all night long. And I said, I bet that was hilarious, right? Vision went, oh, Fears, you have no idea. So I told Visions, everybody, I said, when you meet Fears, I said, hopefully I live up to all the hype. And I said, I promise I won't cast any spells on anyone. I said, we'll just have a good time and crack open some beers and hang out, I will say this, I love meeting my fans. I recently got to meet Chicken Wizard when I was on vacation. He went, before the trip started, or wait, maybe the trip already had started. I think it was the second night I did a live stream on the trip. And he went, hey, Fears, I'm going to go to that Toy Man show. And I thought, oh, that's cool. But I didn't think I would meet him because there's so many people at the Toy Man show, plus my friend Chris that owns the Toy Man show. One, I was excited to see him. He went, oh, Fears, you haven't been to a Toy Man in 4 or 5 years. So a lot's changed. And I said, how has it changed? He went, oh, more vendors, more tables. He goes, more epic collectibles. And I went, really? And he went, oh, yeah. He goes, Fears, it's gotten bigger. And I'm like, well, that's good. I'm like, your business is booming. And he went, oh, Fears. He goes, it's beyond booming. And he goes, a lot of it has to do with, our online presence. He goes, you really helped it a lot. I said, well, of course, Chris, you're my buddy. You're my pal. He goes, while you've been gone, I've been kind of taking over your job, and I've filmed some shit, and I put them on he goes, I put some pictures on the Toy Man Toy Show website and my Facebook. And I was like, that's cool, man. I'm like, keep it up. I said, it can only help your business. So there's I'd say there was about 10,000 people there. That's a lot of fucking people. That was a rough guess because I didn't know how many people were there, right, Visions and everybody else? So I went up to my friend Chris. I said, Chris, just give me a ballpark range of how many people are here. I said, because I don't actually know. I said, and I want to tell my fans in the vlog, hey, this amount of people is here. So he goes, oh, it's probably around 10 or 11,000, Fears. I'm like, that's pretty good. Me and my best friend Eric came with me, and he went, Fears, he goes, I know you're going to stay for the entire show and film a lot. My buddy Eric, he doesn't like to be on camera, so he said, do you mind for the first hour and a half, 2 hours, you don't film anything, and then after I leave, then you can film as much as you want? I said, yeah, buddy. I said, I know you don't like to be on camera. And he goes, oh, I really appreciate that. I said, no worries, man. What are friends for? So we're walking around, and then I'd say right before my buddy Eric left, I get a little tap on the shoulder, and lo and behold, it's Chicken Wizard. And he went, hey, Fears. He goes, I know we've never met. He goes, but we've talked a lot. And I went, are you Chicken Wizard? And he goes, oh, I am Chicken Wizard. I went, dude, what's up? He gave me a big hug, and he goes, Fears, I've got to take a photo with you. I went, sure. Took a photo. I haven't revealed who he is yet because I want you guys to see. I said, do you mind if I interview you for the vlog so the fans can know who you are? And he went, oh, yeah, Fears, I've got to be in a vlog. So I'm saving what he looks like and who he is for the vlog. But Chicken Wizard, I know you don't make it to every single show, but whenever you do make it to the shows, I appreciate you coming to the shows, buddy. All my fans that I've ever met, they've always been nothing but nice. Nothing but nice. You guys are good people. So I love all my loving and loyal fans. Just you fucking goddamn motherfucking trolls troll the shit out of me. It's fucking annoying. I had to get that out. I just had to get it out. I'll be honest. There's not that much trolling anymore. There's a little here, there's a little there, but now I just turn it into one big fucking joke, you know? So yeah. But all my loving and loyal fans, Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. You guys are good peeps. You guys are good peeps. Let's see here. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to read that, Visions, because if I read it, it's kind of calmed down now, and I don't want that fucking idiot to do another delivery. So, yeah. Let's see. Larry says, so is filming cons like a second job? Oh, God, Larry, I wish. If Fears could do YouTube as my actual job and make money off of it, I would quit my normal job in 2 seconds. But no, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Are you asking about my friend Chris? Yeah, that's kind of Chris's side job. Chris is, you know what? I forgot to ask him if he's still working as a security guard. But he's a manager. The last time I've been buddies with my friend Chris that owns the Toy Man Show for years, at least 10, 11 plus years. He's a great guy. He's got a wife. He's got a family. He's got kids and stuff, and he works a lot. Chris is a cool fucking dude. But I forgot to ask him, hey, are you still in the security business? So whenever he's not doing his Toy Man Show, he works in security, as far as I know. And then his dad used to own the Toy Man Show, but whenever he died, the way Chris told me, he said, yeah, Fears, he goes, sadly, my dad's passed away too, like yours. And I said, I know, man. I said, it sucks. He goes, my dad wanted his toy show to live on. So when he passed away in his will, my dad gave me the toy show. So now it's mine. He goes, but even before when it wasn't mine, he goes, I would help my dad run his show and shit. And I was like, that's pretty fucking cool, man. And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I remember I was young and I used to help my dad set up for the shows and shit. He goes, now that I own it and it's my own show, he goes, my son helps me set up the shows. And I've met Chris's son. He's a cool guy. He's 16, 17. He's a cool guy. And so I met him at the show and I was like, dude, I think it's so cool that I said, Chris used to help your grandpa. I said, now you're helping Chris, your dad? And he went, yeah, Fears, it's pretty cool. I said, well, one day, I said, if Chris ever leaves the earth, you'll own the Toy Man show. So, yeah, so Larry, he does that kind of like a side gig. So, yeah. No, I haven't talked to Sega in a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've talked to Lord Sega, but I hope he's doing good. I hope he's doing all right. But yeah, Visions, I appreciate all the stuff you've ever given me, buddy. But no, Visions, my mom thought it was so cool that that you made that shirt. Now, I didn't bring a lot of Exhumed Visions stuff. On the trip, I brought 4 shirts. And then I brought a whole bunch of other stuff. I brought Tarman, Please Be Patient, I Have Crohn's, the I Love Grandma shirt, because I wanted my grandma to see it, and my grandma loved it, by the way, Visions. And then the 4th one was, the Castlevania one. The Castlevania one, because that's one of my favorite video games. It's not my favorite, it's one of my favorites. You guys know my favorite. My favorite video game of all time, Super Mario fucking Brothers. Not 1, not 2, but part 3. 2's alright. 1's pretty good, but 3 is fucking awesome. If you guys don't know this, you can speed through the levels. Whistle 1, whistle 2. Find those 2 whistles, and it'll skip you all the way through the video game, and then you can spend the last fucking 15 minutes of every single night trying to beat Bowser. He's so hard to beat. Fears has only beat that video game twice ever in my life. Once by myself, and then once when me and my brother beat it together. Like, he would play a level, I'd play a level. It takes fucking forever to beat Bowser at the end of that fucking video game. It's so hard. But see, like, other gamers out there would be like, well, Fears, it took me like 5 minutes. Again, you're probably a better gamer than Fears is. I've never classified myself as a gamer. I'm a shitty gamer, but not a gamer. I like to play video games on the occasion. You guys have seen my video game skills whenever me and Sam play. Is Fears the best? No. Am I alright? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm okay. But yeah. I wouldn't say I'm spectacular by any means, but I do enjoy playing a good game. The best one me and Sam ever played together, though, Resident Evil 7, probably for sure. Or Outlast, because that was one. I will say this, Visions. It was a cool game, but man, it was a freaky game. That fucking piggy guy walking through bloody, shitty, like, poopy water, fucking like that and shit. It was nuts. It was fucking nuts. But it was a good game. And hell, it wasn't even a video game. It was like a computer game. And then, what was that other game that lasted like 5 or 6 minutes? Slender Man. I was just laughing all over that. Why the hell are you walking through the woods? And why the hell are you collecting shreds of newspaper? Like you're collecting like news clippings. Like you have to find page 1 and page 2 and page 3. Why? And then Sam told me, oh, they never explain it, Fears. You just have to collect all 10 pages before Slender Man kills you. I nip around a corner, and then Slender Man's right there in my face, and then I'm dead. And I was like, that's it? That's the whole game? And he went, yeah. I'm like, there's not a backstory? And he's like, no. He goes, they don't explain what Slender Man is. He's just a tall, slender man. And I was like, who the fuck made this? And he's like, oh, yeah, some guy. I'm like, well, I wish that fucking guy, as Conan O'Brien would say, well, that guy needs to get with another fucking guy and make an actually good video game. Well, there it is. But yeah, my favorite was Resident Evil 7. Me and Sam played. Matt, when that Visions, you remember it. When that lady came crashing through that window, Fears jumped 10 feet out of my fucking seat. I was like, fuck me, shit. And I grabbed onto like Sam's shoulder. I wasn't scared. It was the shock value. It scared the shit out of me. It was like a surprise type of thing. And I actually had to pause the game, and I have my hands on my knees. I'm like this, and I'm like, Sam, that scared the shit out of me. Sam's laughing. Then I start fucking laughing. It was pretty hilarious. Anyway. So, yeah. Vision says, Sam, please come back. I want him to, Visions. I really want him to. I miss Sam, man. I miss gaming with him, you know? I don't know what happened to Sam. I really don't. Sam is a cool guy. He must be going through some shit, Visions, you know? But I hope Sam comes back because, man, I miss him. You know, I'm trying to give him some space, though. I try to call him at least once a week, and Randall was like, well, Fears, wait a couple of weeks. So I'm going to wait like 2-3 weeks and then give him another call. But, man, I've left emails, messages. I mean, because I miss him. I mean, when I say I'm someone's friend, I actually mean it, you know? I mean it. I say, hey, like, I'm worried about him. It could be anything. Like, what if Sam lost his job? And he lives with his sister right now because he's saving up money to get his own apartment. What if he couldn't save enough money up and he moved back to, like, Oklahoma? What if something happened to his sister? What if he lost his job? You know, there's a multiple. I know something's up because Sam's not the type of guy to ghost somebody. Like, anytime Sam had to cancel plans, he would always, like, call or text and be like, yo, Fierce, I know we were going to go play miniature golf on Sunday, buddy. Something came up. I'm really sorry. Hey, man, do you mind if we switch it to another day? I'd be like, yeah, sure. No worries, man. No problem. So, yeah. Speaking of no worries, Visions, not last night, the night before, I watched Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. I haven't watched number 3. I need to. Where he goes to, like, Los Angeles, as he would say. But Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2, oh my God. Not only does he have a cool fucking hat, but it's just a great character, that guy. Paul Hogan. That movies are great. Visions, I appreciate the prayers, buddy, to my grandma. And I know you're not religious, so that just shows you how cool of a guy Visions is and a good friend to send my grandma some prayers. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody else sending my grandma some prayers because Visions, I kid you not, I wasn't scared, but man, I felt so bad for my grandma. When my aunt showed me the photo, it was like from here to like here. It was bad. And I was like, damn. I'm like, that's a big bruise. And my aunt and my mom said, yeah, like your grandma was almost to like her favorite chair, and I guess what happened is she pushed the walker a little bit too fast, and the walker like flew out of her hand, and then she fell forward, and then bam, her face hit the carpet, and a massive bruise. And I was like, damn, that sucks. So yeah. Larry says, do you ever watch the news fears? Yeah, every once in a while, Larry. But you know what? If I can be honest with you guys, a lot, I don't watch a lot of news because on the news, it's either about crime or death or someone killing someone. And then at the end of the news segment, they spend like 4 minutes on like happy reports. Oh, by the way, there's been 8 murders, but like to end it on a good note, Sally Jenkins just opened up a food bank for all the homeless in the Los Angeles area. Well, great for Sally Jones, but why didn't you start the news with the good stuff? Like, nobody wants to hear about 8 people dying, which is crazy. It's either about bad weather but I've had this conversation with you guys before. And unfortunately, when it comes to news, bad things on the news actually sells more than good things. That just shows you how bad our world is sometimes. It's not always bad, but I wish they would focus more on good stuff. Me being a Christian and all, you know. But there it is. But yeah, to answer your question, Larry, every once in a while, you know, I'll partake in the news. So yeah. Wait. DVD Blu-ray guy says, yeah, but those are the things you need to know. It's important to learn about wars and crime. I mean, that's true. Yeah, that is true, DVD Blu-ray guy, but it kind of puts me off sometimes because I'm like, damn, as many nice people is in this world, Fears is not stupid. I know there's a lot of crazy, psychotic nutcases in the world. Why in the world God creates these crazy evil... Well, actually, it's not God that creates these evil people and evil trolls. It's a guy down south. Starts with an S, and it's a very warm place. So I pity all those idiot trolls, and I pity all those crazy criminals and all. It's just sadistic shit that you hear like on the news. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's not true, DVD Blu-ray guy. If that person opened up a food bank, it would change people's lives because that'd be far less homeless people, you know what I'm saying, that don't have any food. So I would love to hear more about that stuff. Like, oh, cool, you opened up a food bank. Well, now a lot of hungry people that are living on the streets are going to get more food, you know? Because I actually give a damn about, not that I'm saying you don't, DVD Blu-ray guy. I love these conversations that we have because DVD Blu-ray guy is a great conversationist. The rest of the fans are too, but we get into some debates sometimes. But I just wish people would care more about people in this world. You know, we'd be better off. God, if the whole world could be like Star Trek, it would be a lot better. No crime, no war, there's no homeless people. Everybody has enough clothing, enough food, enough shelter. It's a great goal to strive towards. You know what I'm saying? But with everything, nobody's perfect. The world isn't perfect. Everyone tries to do their best, you know? So, yeah. No, that's not true, Larry. God creates amazing people, nice people, wonderful people. I would say evil people. Well, that's another debate for another time. I will say this, there's a lot of crazy evil people in this world. Today proves it. Why would anyone, oh, I've got this master plan. Yeah, let's ruin Fears' live stream. You're a fucking idiot. You didn't ruin my live stream. I chuckled over your fat tub of lard ass. Ooh, I'll order a pizza. Duh. No, you're a fucking idiot, you know? It's just so immature bullshit. It's hilarious. I'm laughing at you. You're hysterical. You're hilarious. Hilarious. That's a person that has way too much time on their hands. Way too much time on their hands. Oh, my Lord. Anyway. But, yeah. Oh, I know DVD Blu-ray guy. And you know what? Fears does deal with bad things in my life. I'm just saying, I care about people. I care about people's feelings and thoughts and stuff. And I just wish... Like, obviously, I don't want anyone to get murdered. So when you hear stuff on the news like, oh, yeah, like someone killed 13 people. Well, that's not good. Obviously, because I'm not a psychopath. And I'm like, I don't want anyone to die. So I do face and I do deal with bad things in life. But I'm just saying, I wish sometimes it was like Star Trek because I'm a big Star Trek fan. And in Star Trek, you never see, like, innocent people die and... Everyone always has, like, enough food and shelter and stuff. That's why I do a lot of my random acts. To be honest, I haven't done one in quite a while. I need to think of a good one and do... I try to give back, not only to the fans, which, by the way, in a couple of months, I'm going to be opening up a P.O. box. And we're going to have a contest. I told Visions about it. Whoever can draw the best picture of Fears Man, I'm going to send an autograph and a bunch of movies and some other little goodies. But at one point, in about 2 or 3 months, I'm going to open up a P.O. box and we're going to have... Everyone will have a chance to do some Fears fan mail. And I'll open it up and I'll read all the fan letters and kind of do like a... well, I don't want to steal Tommy's thunder. I'm not going to call it Mailbox Monday, but I'll call it maybe Fears Mail or the Fears Podcast Presents... Fears Mail. I'll think of something, and I'll either do it on a live stream or I'll do it as a video or something, you know. So anyway, well, without further ado, I'm gonna take off because I'm gonna get a shower. I didn't have lunch, so I'm gonna make some dinner, and I'm gonna have a little napo, watch a little movie, edit a little bit. So later on tonight, because I have been slacking on the video uploading, guys, I can't lie to you. I have been uninspired to edit. So to tide the fans over, I've just been live streaming away. So I need to get back to my roots and start uploading some videos, some fears vlogs, and some other fears content. So yeah. Anyway, DVD Blu-ray guy said, "Well, fears, you could have had pizza for lunch." That's true. I could have. But does fears want? But you know what, DVD Blu-ray guy, that would go against fears' ethics. Do you think Fears Man would pay for it? No. Fears gets all those deals, man. If I can get on a good deal, if I could have got it for free, absolutely. Hey, excuse me. But you guys know, anytime in life, or Visions is going to find out when I come to visit him, if Fears can get it on the cheap, I will always get it on the cheap. If I can get it for free, absolutely. At the cons, vendors fears because I'm always looking out for that deal. And I love when their Visions, I love it like when their world comes crashing down. Fears, I'm thinking about $25. I'm like, you're absolutely nuts out of your mind. What are you talking about, Fears? I'm like, there's no way I'm paying $25. And yeah, you are, Fears. No, I'm not. I'm thinking about $10. He's like, Fears, that's absolutely ludicrous. Like, I would never take that. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. And then they crumble into oblivion, and then Fears gets those deals. Very seldomly do I not get a deal at a con. It's all about those negotiation tactics. But it's a good one that's spreading though. Visions. They know that Fears doesn't bullshit around, you know. I always get that negotiation tactics. But you know, it's a reputation though that it's been challenging. The last few cons, they've questioned the rep. They're like, "Hey, Fears, let's see how good you really are." I'm like, "Okay, let's find out." So very rarely do they not, do they not, succumb to the negotiation tactics. But normally I can get a good deal. Like that, I'll give you an example. That $50 one, I didn't pay $50 for that. I paid, it was either $30 or $35 for the Halloween 3 set. Which, by the way, it was worth every penny because, man, if you guys didn't watch my unboxing the other day, that came with so much cool shit in it. Visions, I cannot wait to post all the pictures. I made a really cool scene. I would show you now, but I'm so short. I kid you not. It was kind of tricky. I have it up there on that shelf. This shelf is pretty tall. So I had to grab, I had to grab that and stand on that. And then I had all the pieces in my pocket. And I had to carefully put it up there, And I can't have that fan on too high because it'll blow the pieces off. So I have to have the fan like at medium. So I can't have the fan like spinning super fast anymore. But that's okay because I love the setup that I put up there. So Visions, when you see my little scene that I put up, it's great. I've got like Michael Myers staring down Jason Voorhees. And Michael, he's a badass. He doesn't need a weapon. So I put no weapons in his hand. The other Michael I did. I have two Michaels. One from Halloween 2018 and then Halloween Kills, because they haven't made the Halloween Ends figure yet, but the key word is yet. I will get that figure. I've got one Michael Myers staring down at Jason. Jason is holding not his typical machete. I like when he uses the axe. Visions. You know the axe that he uses in part he uses it in part 3 and he uses it in part 7, I believe. So he only uses an axe like twice. Normally he uses a machete. And then if he doesn't use a machete, he just grabs like a bunch of household items. Like I remember one of the best deaths was in part 8. He grabbed like a black guy's head, took one of those party poppers and like shoved it into his eyeball. And then his eyeball was like oozing out and shit. And he went, nunk, shoved it in. So he'll take whatever. Lawnmowers, he killed, or not a lawnmower, he took a weed whacker and weed whacked the fuck out of some guy. Hilarious. He's thrown someone through a window. Everything, you know. So yeah. Larry, I think that video that you're talking about, I think that's an old video. Because me and Sega are totally fine now. Me and Sega are totally fine. Yeah, exactly, Visions. I'm not going to say that. But he did do that. He did do that. So yeah, I can't wait to debut the little scene that I made up with the collectibles. I had all the trick-or-treaters sitting in front of the Silver Shamrock TV, and then all those extra, like, bloody hands. I put some of the bloody hands, like, on top, beside the television to make it creepy. I put the glowing pumpkin on top of the television. I mean, I went nuts with this little scene. So when you guys see it on my Instagram, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Anyway, I'm taking off. I need to get a shower. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to have a nap. I'm going to have some dinner. I'm going to edit later, and then I'm going to watch this. But I hope everybody has a good weekend. I'll be back either tomorrow or Sunday. I'll let you guys know. But Visions, get ready to review this. I've been taking Visions' advice, and I tell people before the stream what I'm going to watch. So if the fans want to watch it with me, then they can give their 2 cents about it. But I'm going to watch this tonight, buddy. Because I'm eager to see Adam Driver in other stuff besides. He does, he's rocking his Kylo Ren, but I want to see him act in other stuff. Anyway. Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs. Check out Pixel, Lord Pixel, king of those pylons. Check out my buddy Randy at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. And last but certainly not least, get your head out of your ass and go over to www.exhumvisions.com. Visions, Lord Visions, king of the goths, buy some cool shit. All right? Do it now. All right, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I'll see you later.